Electroheads! We've all heard of Van Moof, Cowboy, Cake, Brompton, etc. All great brands in their own right, with heaps of content on the internet for your viewing pleasure. But the world of e-rides is becoming vast and beautifully diverse, and we're here to help champion the independents, the perhaps lesser known but equally as worthy brands who we think deserve your attention. I'm currently sitting on a cardboard box, so if I start to fall down, that's why. So today I'll be introducing to you a selection of great e-rides which you may not have heard of before. I've gone for a nice selection that caters to different wants and needs with a price range of just a few £100 upwards to £2,000 or more. So if the first doesn't jump out at you, then do stick with me and comment your thoughts along the way. Let's keep this discussion going. On to bike number one, and if you're in the market for an all-rounder with some genuinely handy add-ons and decent design perks, then let me tell you more. This is the Shark Reef. It is a step-through frame which makes it a breeze to hop on, which is especially important for those of us with limited mobility, so all you can dancers, step aside. The smart design features continue with the addition of a removable battery. This is key to not only deterring opportunist thieves, but makes charging on the go a whole lot easier. The Samsung battery takes around 6 hours to charge, meaning an easy rejuice during the working day, and delivers around 30 miles of range on one charge. Bearing in mind this bike is in the upper ends of the mid-price realm, however, it sports a few features that you find on top-end bike baddies, and that is one, a mid-drive motor, and two, a torque sensor. So it gives more assist the harder you push down on the pedal and vice versa. This is an e-bike built around effective power delivery, stability and comfort. The front fork suspension paired with the padded saddle, ergo handlebar grips and larger wheel size at 28 inches work together really well to make it a great companion for both city and gravel paths. The 7 gears with a very convenient twist shifter for instant gear change also gives you the flexibility needed to tackle varying terrain. The rear rack is ideal if you need to go pick up some shopping, and mudguards come included. I mention this because you do sometimes have to pay extra for this with other brands.
Not that I'm mentioning any names.
However, you are going to have to fork out a few more extra pounds for front and rear lights. Pricing for this bike at the time we filmed this video is £1,680. One thing to note, however, is its weight. 27 kilograms makes it a heavyweight e-bike, so if you would like to bag a reef, just make sure you have somewhere on the ground floor to store it safely, or a lift to get it up to where it needs to be. As with all the bikes mentioned today, I'll throw a link in the description below so you can take a closer look for yourselves. But with that in mind, I just want to quickly stop for a moment. It's really important to me that I'm completely transparent with you about everything we do here at Electroheads, and people think that YouTubers make millions of money, but the fact is that we only earn a couple of £1,000s a month, and there is a team of 10 people here. Those 10 people are focused on our mission to inspire people to adopt e-mobility and help you make informed decisions. So we created our website, electroheads.com, to bring all our recommended products into one place. If you do decide to buy one of them and it's the right product for you, and you found this video valuable, then please do repay the favor by buying it from us instead of buying from the manufacturer. It keeps us, Electroheads, going, and it's an advantage for you as the customer. It will be the same price for you, or even cheaper if you use a discount code. You'll have a warranty with the manufacturer, and we will provide customer service, so if anything goes wrong, we are fighting for you to get it sorted with the manufacturer. We've got great relationships with all of our partners, and to be honest, they don't want to piss us off because we have nearly 100,000 subs on YouTube. Would you want to piss us off? Next up is a South Coast UK-based indie manufacturer who specializes in phat tyres, providing a fat load of fun. Cinch have got girthy e-bikes and e-scooters coming out their ears, including this chonky boy, which is giving major main character energy. But today, I want to talk about the Super Monkey Longtail. This e-bike initially caught my eye, not because of its sick design, but because it's built as a two-seater. It's like having a tandem, but way shorter, way cooler, and if you love a cuddle, the passenger gets to be big spoon to the driver. Aww. It also means you get to have a resident DJ and a pair of extra arms to indicate, whilst you command the steering at the front.
Yeah, me!
And the moment you hop on the Longtail, particularly when you've got a pal to share the experience with, and you push down on the pedal, that squishy feel and punchy assist will have you beaming from ear to ear. The front pegs at the back, plus the bespoke cushion seat designed in-house by Cinch, gives the second passenger a real plush experience. Even when you're going on the cobbles, this e-bike surpasses the comfort test. The rear hub motor delivers a torquey stop-start that has ample power to carry 2 riders. There's also 7 gears so that you can adjust and manage the cadence to your liking. The range on the Longtail is ideal for commuting around town or taking a long cruise along the beachfront, totting up between 25 to 40 miles of range on one charge. And when you do need to reduce, it's all very convenient and easy with a removable battery. Pricing for the Longtail at the time of recording this video is £2,104, and you can check out the link below to find out more. Third to feature on our list today is the aptly named Ampere Tourer S. This is a hybrid e-bike that is going to be the electrified key that will unlock your outdoor inhibitions. It is built for getting out there and exploring, adventuring, uncovering trails and roads you'd never had the chance to turn down. The Tourer S delivers an impressive amount of range, totting up to 75 miles on one charge with the bigger 16 amp hour battery. So the Ampere is the rangiest e-bike on this particular listicle.
Who says that? It's like your dad, isn't it?
It's also one of the lightest today, weighing in at 21 kilograms. But bear in mind that this is still on the mid to heavier scale, but you'll forgive its density for its hefty range capabilities. The weight does also reduce once the removable battery is separated, so just bear that in mind. The Ampere Tourer S comes with a lower crossbar to make it easier to jump on and off, but if that doesn't stop you and you prefer the look, then there is a higher crossbar version also available. As with any bike tour, you're going to hit some inclines, and thankfully, the rear hub motor pumps out a very decent 65 Newton meters of torque. So conquering hills and making a serious head start at the lights is all possible. It's got all the cushy extras, including front suspension to soak up the potholes and potential gravelly terrain, mudguards to keep you splash free, and a pannier rack for cargo and or spillover baggage. It also comes kitted out with puncture-resistant tyres, which is an absolute must, particularly if you're going on rockier trails or venturing out to areas where a bike shop isn't around every corner like it would be in the city. Pricing for the Tourer S at the time of filming this video starts at a very reasonable £1,348. The price does jump up, however, a couple of hundred when you go for the bigger 16 amp hour battery. So I'd recommend to really assess how far you need to go in one ride, because you could save yourself a few bob by going for the smaller battery option. Check out the link in the description below to find out more. Fourth on our list today is an e-bike that really pushes the boundaries of what the term electric bike depicts in your minds. Yes, it may look like a moped, but see those pedals down there? This is an EAPC all the way. Say hello to the SX 250 Series 3 from e-Scooter.
Hello.
I've done my CBT training, so I can legally ride a moped with L plates on the road. But the one thing that I struggle with and feel less confident about is the weight and the speed that mopeds can hit. But this bike offers a great solution to that. You're getting all the design benefits that come with a moped, but the lighter feel and ride style of a pedelec, and the obvious pointer of not having to deal with insurance, MOT, tax, and all that stuff that comes with a moped too. So with that in mind, it makes sense that e-Scooter are trying to appeal to teens and individuals who don't have a car but want the freedom of short journeys. There's a lot of great features that will appeal to delivery drivers too. Let's get into it. A key turns the bike on and off and gives you access to the removable battery underneath the seat, making charging uber convenient. Range-wise, e-Scooter claims you can get around 40 to 50 miles per charge. Quickly on the topic of storage and cargo space, there is plenty. You've got a lockable front glove box, plus there's front and rear indicators and wing mirrors for optimum overview of the road. And should you need to leave your bike, you have the luxury of a remote control immobilizer alarm and keyless go. Yes, I promise this is not a moped.
I'm not a rapper.
e-Scooter, however, do pride themselves on using motor-style grade suspension and brakes, which is made apparent when you jump on and go for a ride. It was slightly surreal for the first time I hopped on because of the nature of the bike. I naturally wanted to twist the throttle and go, but instead you have an assist boost that gets you up to 6 miles per hour. Then it's up to you to pedal to engage that motor fully to hit the top speeds. A few fairly obvious potential downsides are, of course, the weight and the amount of storage space you're going to realistically need to keep this thing. It's much bulkier than your standard e-bike and weighs in at 52 kilograms. Pricing for this e-bike at the time of recording is £1,795. Check out the link below for more information. On to bike number 5, and I thought I'd throw in a bit of a curveball if the e-Scooter wasn't enough of one. It's the smallest in price today, and perhaps also the smallest I've ever seen. Look at it, it's so small. This is the Windgoo B3 foldable e-bike. Traffic congestion, we're all sick of it and are chomping at the bit for a remedy. And what a panacea this e-bike is. B3, anyone?
funny.
It's not exactly a commuter in the strict sense of the word. You're not going to be experiencing insane dynamics in balance, suspension, and all that kind of stuff. But what you are going to get is a compact, electrified ride that gets you out of the house, into the fresh air, and have a hell of a lot of fun whilst doing it. Yes, this e-bike is from a Chinese company, which I know will spark off some pushback.
Oh, you want some?
But it can't be denied that a lot of people are buying them because of their insanely low price point and availability. I personally wouldn't commute one of these, especially in the city, because I don't have a death wish, but people do. Not a death wish, they commute on these things, the B3.
Oh.
But these clearly aren't made for cyclists, mainly because, well, it doesn't have pedals. Instead, it's got foot pegs, a twist throttle and single speed that gets you whizzing around in no time. It's also so simple to navigate the controls. There's literally an on-off button, an obnoxious horn, and a button to power up an impressively bright front light and rear. It's also surprisingly comfy going over cobbles thanks to the padded out seat and springs under the saddle. And also, did I say it's loads of fun? It's also easy to lift and store, weighing in at 17.5 kilograms with a measurement of 680 by 370 by 550 when folded down. For a bike that's small, zippy, technically foldable, and a lot of fun at a very low price point of £399. Yes, £399, that is insanely cheap. I can see why a lot of people might want to go for this one. Again, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one. I know there's going to be a real division of opinion, as ever. Check out the link in the description below for more info. And there you have it. 5 great electric bikes that you now have heard of. So next time you're down the pub, you can flex your niche e-bike intel like I know you all love to go and do. It's a surefire chat up line as well, guys. No, it's not, is it? Anyway, if this video helped you out at all and you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop us a big fat thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon.